Ah, yes, the phrase boy crazy. Now, teenagers? I think so. What would you do if your teenager was so boy crazy that you were really at the point you were afraid to leave her alone for even 1 minute?
I've had sex in the woods. I cannot give up all the boys in department stores.
So I think of guys on 2 occasions, day and night.
In motels.
Look at them, their butts, their bodies.
I was with 2 guys at one time.
I'm shocked.
I lost my virginity last year.
I'm devastated.
I've already slept with 10 guys.
You know, as long as the guys liked her, she didn't care if she was getting any education or not.
I kind of got kicked out of school because I was socializing with guys more than I was doing my schoolwork. I feel I'm gorgeous. I feel like I'm pretty.
She is convinced God set her on this earth for every man on this earth.
What worries me is that one of these days, Narissa's not going to come home.
But when it comes to my personal life, she needs to get out, butt out, and stay out.
As you can see, I don't think we're talking about this boy crazy, run-of-the-mill, adolescent puppy love stuff. These are teenage girls who are so obsessed with boys, and that I think this happens sometimes in a very dangerous way. Just listen to this. Girls call older men who are in prison. They flirt with married guys. They do bring strange men home at all hours of the day and night. They say, the girls do, they're not going to change. And you know what they think their mothers ought to do? Mom, just let us live our own lives and mind your own business. Doesn't make sense. So you may think you have somebody in your family, or have had somebody in your family who's boy crazy, not until you meet Mary. Now, this is Mary and her 21-year-old daughter, Tracy. Tracy is not the boy crazy one.
No.
No. Mary, see, this is the good, we got the good daughter and the bad daughter? Okay. Mary says that her younger daughter, 14-year-old Molly, is so boy crazy they can't leave her alone for a minute. The minute they turn their backs, Molly goes to work, picking up men in the department store, the movie theater, the gas station, the drive-thru, and everywhere else she can find them. Now, 14-year-old Molly is right there backstage. Mary, let me play devil's advocate with you. I think that a lot of teenage girls go through a boy crazy stage. Not all, but a lot. Is this over the line, beyond the pale?
Oh, way over the line, beyond the pale, okay?
Rubicon?
Molly is so boy crazy that I can't leave her alone, not for 5 minutes out of a day.
She's 14, and you should be able to leave her alone,
Yes,
right?
I should. She had a babysitting job. She was making good money, and she had to lose that because she had to sneak boys in the house. She met a boy that stalked the family, she had told him she was 16, she's 14, he was 19. She told him that she was going to move in with him. She was going to move out of my home and in with him. And
at 14?
At 14. And when I told him that if he didn't leave my daughter alone, I had to call the police. At the end of it, had to call the police. He threatened to kill me and my daughter. Yeah. We work all hours of the night, okay? Waitressing, we come in at different hours of the night. Our whole life changed, our whole lives. My daughter now had to lose working night shift to go working day shift as a waitress, which meant losing money, just so we are there with Molly all the time.
What does she do? Give me some, okay. She has told a guy she's older, and he stalked.
And they believe her.
Give me an example.
Okay, Molly, she went to the gas station to go in and pay for gas for me and came out, I got a new boyfriend. I said, wait a minute, you just went in to pay for gas. She come out with some guy's phone number. Turns out he's 35. I'm 40, he's 35. I mean, give me a break, you know?
Boyfriend she hasn't met yet. Her new one is just a phone conversation boyfriend. She's supposed to meet him on Friday. But each Friday, it's supposed to be another Friday.
She has over 100 boys' phone numbers. 100. One of the boys that she had his name for, his nickname was Insane, was his nickname. I said to her, Molly, what's his real name? Oh, I don't know, it's Insane. Yeah, he is insane, okay? He just got out of jail. Now, talking about jail. All of her phone calls, she has called a payphone at the jail.
She calls the payphone at the jail and talks to the men who are there, right?
Yeah.
And when I say to her, my God, Molly, they're in jail. She said, oh, Mom, they're only there for drugs.
Drug rehabilitation, alcohol rehabilitation.
Now, what have you done to stop this?
Well, we have changed our lives. Our whole lives are changed. The whole entire family has suffered because of this, okay? Like I said, we switched our shifts. I work nights, she works days. I take Molly to school, pick Molly up from school. Molly goes nowhere alone, nowhere. And it's not because I know... Has
it worked?
I honestly know a lot of people people are going to say, well, you know, what's the worst could happen? She may get pregnant. If Molly gets pregnant, Molly's gone. I will not, under any circumstance.
All right. Has it worked?
I will not raise no more babies.
Has it worked?
Oh, well.
But she sneaks behind my mom's back. When my mom's
So it
not
isn't
there,
working?
she talks to boys.
Well, no, it has not worked.
Okay. Molly, let's come on out and let's see what you
You got to
look
know
like.
that Molly
Molly, you have heard how your mother and sister feel. How important are boys to you?
They're my life. That's all I do is think about boys. I'd probably die if a boy didn't talk to me every day.
Boys have to talk to you every day. They are
do.
your life.
Yes.
Yes.
Molly has gone from wanting to be a doctor, every mother's dream to have a doctor in a family, to now being a cosmetologist. Her whole standards on life are... That's,
Molly,
you know.
why?
I should be able to do whatever I want.
Yes, she should.
It ain't nobody's business.
She can do whatever she wants when she turns 18. Till she's 18, she belongs to me.
Molly, why do you think they're so upset?
Because they're jealous of me.
Why should we be jealous of her? She says we're jealous of her because she says we're jealous of her because
you are only
she has
14 years old. You're only 14 years old. When I was 14 years old, I was home cleaning the house and worrying about not worrying about boys.
So that's your fault.
No, that's
You
your
should
fault.
have been
You're 14 years old.
You should have had a life at 14.
She just doesn't.
If you were my daughter, you wouldn't be sitting up there in the condition you're in now.
No respect for nobody. Absolutely.
No, she has no respect for her own mother. She had an attitude when she first came on the stage.
Her
She's got no
attitude is this
respect
way
for you
every
at
day.
all.
Molly is convinced
You definitely
that
have a problem, and you better get a decent job or something, honey.
Molly is convinced that she is God's gift to men.
I am.
God put her on this earth.
Oh, Molly, look, excuse me. I have two daughters. They're 22 and 30 now. But when they were your age, there's no way in hell they would be pulling the stuff that you're pulling. But if you were my daughter, I'd kick your ass all over town.
When she had the stalker that threatened my life and my daughter's life and going to kill us. I mean, this day, I seen anger.
Molly, you're laughing at what happened to your mother and your sister.
I seen
wasn't
anger.
gonna kill
yes,
her.
he was
God.
going. He
overreacted.
threatened to
He
kick
came
my
and
door
knocked on
in.
her door.
He was going to kill me if he couldn't have her, and he told us point blank he would get us out of the picture to get to her. If she thinks I'm coming home from work at 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning to a bloody massacre, she's out of her mind. Because I'm not doing it. There is no way on this earth. No way. Am I coming home to find my son, which is only 8 years old, my 2 granddaughters. They're only 3 and 6 months old. They're home with her. They were home with her. Let me correct this because now she's no longer ever alone.
And she was a big influence on my daughter's life, but she even has my 3-year-old talking about wanting a boyfriend. She had my 3-year-old ask me the other day, Mommy, I want to have sex with my boyfriend.
What boyfriend? She's
My
3 years
daughter's
old.
3 years
I have a
old.
question to say to you. Does it bother you? We all think you're a slut, first of all. Does it bother
I
you?
ain't no slut.
And 2, cross your legs. My God.
Nigga, you ain't nobody. You is not nobody.
Doesn't it bother you? Everyone here thinks
I don't
about you.
give what
You don't
anybody
care?
thinks about me. I don't give
Do you have any morals or respect for yourself at all?
I have respect for myself.
Only for
yourself?
herself. For herself.
What about your mother?
That's the way it
What
should
about
be.
your mother? They care about you.
No,
Do you
she
care?
doesn't. She really doesn't.
Do you care what your mother thinks?
No, she doesn't.
No.
No.
Shh. Why do you not care what your mother thinks? That's a good
Because
question.
it's
Why?
a-
Why
I
not?
don't care.
Why don't you care? What
Because
your
it's my life. It's my business.
But it's not
But
her
you don't
life
care
yet.
what your mother thinks?
She doesn't understand this is not her life. This life here belongs to me till she's 18 years old. Then I don't care what she does. I mean, I will care as a mother because I'm a mother. When this happened with this nut stalking the family, and I cut her hair, and I beat her. Yes, I did. I whooped that ass. So when they say you would have beat her ass, I have whooped that ass. And I cut her hair because she was totally convinced she was something she wasn't. And she called Daddy on the phone. Daddy, I want to come back and live with you. That was a month ago. Where's Daddy?
I ain't want to go
Okay?
back.
He doesn't.
told me I could go back.
In his mind, she's still the 3-year-old she was 14 years ago. She's not. This is now turning into a young lady.
Well,
and
okay.
Boys are my life, so that's my
she
business.
was up until a year ago till she met this little bitch that changed my daughter to be what she is.
Mother, let her go for a while. She'll be back. She'll grow up. Hopefully that she will not get hurt.
I can't do it. I cannot let her go. Everybody says if she gets pregnant, she'll only get pregnant. What about diseases, okay? I'm not going to lose my daughter to some man. I don't even know these names of these boys, okay? My daughter comes up missing. I call the police. She left with somebody by the name of Tom. Tom who? Oh, I don't know. Where does he live? Oh, I don't know.
Tracy,
I mean, what kind of a mother do I seem like?
You say you're also upset with your mother by the way she treats Molly. Why are you upset with Molly?
Because I would never have got away with anything that she does now. I mean, my mom had to know where I was going. My mom had to know the people I was leaving with. And I was boy crazy, but I would have never. She has no respect for my mom. I do. She has no respect for my mom. And she don't care. She has no respect for anyone. No decent man will want her with the way she acts.
That's none of your business.
Molly, are you having sex with these men?
No, I'm not.
But what about...
You're telling me you're not having sex with any of these guys?
None of them.
Well, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
You ain't nobody.
Let me tell you something. No, let me tell you something. Any guy that threatens your parents, that threatens your mom, and you want to be with this guy? Now, if you're not having sex with this guy, don't you think that he's going to say, yo, listen, you're going to have to give it up. You don't give it up, you out of here.
No,
don't you think? You telling me that's not going to happen?
One man
you telling me that's not...
She tried to have sex before, but I stopped her.
She what?
She tried to have sex, but I stopped
lying.
her. A boy came to the house insane, and they were in the kitchen all feeling and hugging and rubbing. She went upstairs and went to take off her underwear and bra. I made him leave the house, and he never came back, and she got mad at me and went into
that's none of your business.
Yeah! You ain't gonna have sex in the house in front of me! You ain't gonna have sex.
See, this is it, okay? She thinks that she is just the most perfect person, okay?
I am.
And she tells me I'm jealous of her. These men range anywhere between 16 to 35, 40. Over that, if they got a cane and crutches, they're safe. Okay? She's now looking for somebody on SSI. So this way she won't have to work.
Yes, sir.
I want to know, I'm saying, you think it's cute to be with a 35-year-old man? What's going to happen when, like, you get raped or forced yourself on? Then what's going to be?
Right. That's exactly
It ain't gonna happen.
She's scared no one will rape her. No one will ever rape her.
Yes.
Can I ask you something? You says when she gets pregnant, you're going to throw her out. But you're not throwing out just a child. You're throwing out 2 children then.
I have
why
raised
can't you
4
put her
children by
away
myself,
before?
and I will not, under any circumstances. No way. No how. Raise another child. I don't want it. I work too many hours. I put my life into my job.
But can't you put her away before that even happens?
Then if you put her on birth control, isn't that the ticket to go ahead and get laid?
No.
Yes, it is.
I didn't say birth control. I said
is
away.
freedom. Yes, it is.
Excuse me,
I'm not putting her on birth control. No way.
Molly, number one, I have a couple things to say. You need to stop trying to find, you know what I'm saying, them being with the men. You need to find a friend in Jesus, because he'll see you through. And number two, hold up, Holly Berry lookalike, right? Because you know what I'm saying, you ain't all that, and you ain't, you know what I'm saying? That's
You ain't nobody. You ain't nobody.
I'm somebody,
I go to
baby.
church.
Take a look at this chocolate
You
covered
ain't
church.
all
That's
that.
like if you want to be down. Let me say, you ain't Brandy. You can't be down, baby girl. You can't be down. You need to check yourself. You need to talk to the head.
Sit down, you all that.
You say to send her to church. Molly goes to church every week. And she comes home with phone numbers.
She goes to church to get phone numbers.
To go to church, because so she hooked me up up with the boys that go to her church.
She goes to church. She comes home from school and say, now normal 14-year-old girls come home from school and say, Ma, wait till I tell you what I did in school today. Mine comes home and says, wait till I tell you who I met today. Excuse me, Molly, aren't you there to learn? I learned, she says. What the heck is she learning?
Next, we're going to meet a mother who says her daughter's obsession with boys is putting the rest of the family in grave danger, which is what you're saying. We'll find out what's going on with this one when we come back.
I look at guys like an amusement park. You get on a ride as many times as you can if you like it, and if you don't, then don't go back.
We have been talking with mothers who are fed up because their teenage daughters eat, sleep, and dream about boys above puppy love 24 hours a day. And if you think it's just those innocent teenage hormones that we're talking about, our next guest says her boy-crazy teen put the family in danger. That is what Shirley said happened with her daughter, Narissa. Now, last year, one of Narissa's boyfriends robbed them and threatened to kill her father and her brother. Narissa, having had that happen, says nothing will keep her away from being with any boy that she sets her sights on. Narissa, that's very serious. How boy crazy are you?
I'm so boy crazy that no matter where I go, no matter what I do, I always have to meet one, and if I don't, I get upset.
If you don't. Give us, you're 17 years old. You told our producers you lost your virginity a year ago. You've slept with 10 guys. Why are you having, in 1 year, why are you having so much sex?
Because it's exciting. It keeps me entertained. It's fun, and it feels good. Can I ask what I guess is a stupid question?
What? Can I ask what I guess is a stupid question? Where are you having all this sex?
I'm having it everywhere. I have it in Dillard's department stores. I have it in the back of trucks. I have it in my front yard.
Dillard's? Well, let's take them one at a time. Where are you having sex in Dillard's?
In the dressing rooms.
And in your front yard? Where?
On the grass.
On the grass. Where else?
In back of moving trucks.
In back of moving trucks.
Motel rooms, anywhere.
How do you meet the guys?
I don't know.
You have no idea how you meet them. Mother, how does she meet them?
Oh yeah, I hold my number up against the windows going down the highway and stuff. And
I'm at a loss for words because I knew that she, was sexually active. I didn't realize that, that she's doing these kind of things. I guess you don't want to admit it because it hurts you. You have nurtured these kids since they were little bitty, and you try to teach them, and you try to teach them, and
does she know it? Do you know it's wrong? Do you know it's wrong?
Well, of course she knows that it's wrong.
You don't think it's wrong?
No, they never think it's wrong. They just,
no.
Please, when y'all were younger, y'all were out, y'all were screwing everybody else, and now you don't know.
Shirley, Narissa talks to guys on the phone so much she ran up an $800 phone bill. Who paid it?
Well, we had to pay it, but we were without a phone for over a year. And the fact is that here we are, we have lost our communication. My husband's a truck driver. I mean, he could have been... No phone whatsoever. He could have been killed overnight, and we wouldn't know till I went to work.
For $800?
Oh, my boyfriend.
All your boyfriends.
Molly doesn't worry about anything but the phone bill.
It was a
we could have no
long
food in the house to eat. Did you pay the phone bill? That's all Molly worries about.
Got a lot of
the phone bill. The phone bill.
Excuse me, to that girl, how do you think about disease? Do you know how many diseases?
I protect myself every time, everywhere, all the time.
You would not be sleeping with every Tom, Dick, and Harry.
What have you done to discipline her?
Well, number one, we have gotten to the point that we had to put a call blocker on our phone for collect calls. There are none coming in to our phone number anymore. At 11 o'clock at night, we have to take the phone off the hook so we can get some semblance of relaxation and sleep in the middle of the night. I mean, we were getting calls all all hours. They don't care. And we get to the point that when she goes out, we just hate to answer the phone. It's constantly, is Narissa there, is Narissa there, is Narissa there. We finally just let the machine pick up the calls.
I've taken my phone to work with me. I'm taking my phones and I've taken my phone to work with me.
We got more than one phone.
Then I worry, what if my daughter needs me? What if something happens to my little boy, my grandchildren? I can't be without a telephone. I just can't be. She says nothing's going to happen to him. You just never know, Molly. You are calling guys in jail and you say, mother in jail for drugs. Excuse me, where did they get the money to buy the drugs, Molly? Where did they? They've been out there robbing somebody. So you bring them into my home for the things that I paid for. I worked very hard to put my home the way it is. So you invite these nuts in my home. I go out and my stuff is all gone. Who replaces it, Molly? Not you.
Molly.
Not you.
Wait, I'd like to say something about that. When our house was broken into, I had a job. I paid for burglar bars for our house.
How old? She's 14. Where's she going to work? Where is she going to get
are
a job
you at
at
all
14?
worried?
Where?
Are you at all worried about
Where's
getting
she going
raped?
to get a job?
I don't want to take your job over.
Are you at all worried about getting raped?
What?
Are you at all worried about getting raped?
You can't rape the willy.
Well, that's it, okay? That's it. Because I look at it this way. Hell with the rapes. What about the diseases? What about AIDS?
Go ahead, sister.
I will not. No, I will not.
Excuse me, I'm talking. Excuse me. Both of you need help. And I'm dead serious. Both of you need help. You need to close your legs. That's first of all. Because you're not grown. You're only 14 years old. You need to close your legs. Sex is not fun. Okay? Sex is not a joke. If you want entertainment, go to the Apollo. Both of y'all need help.
Do I understand that you said that you cannot rape the willing? Do I understand that means that you are willing to have sex with any man who wants to have sex with you?
Not any man.
Not any man? Okay.
Oh, you got
now wait a minute.
Molly's
If it's
standard is
not,
they can't be past 35.
Not that old.
if it isn't man, if it isn't any man, what do you do when a man you don't want wants you? What do you do? How willing will you be?
I know they need to hush.
What would you
It's
do?
on you.
What would I do?
Right. You said
I
not
know.
any-
I guess I have to answer that when something like that happens to me.
So you're not at all worried about being raped? Not at all.
She thinks that, she always tells me, all I have to do is talk to them for a little while, and I know what kind of guys they are. See, it's a typical tunnel vision. This is all she sees at the moment. She doesn't know what the consequences are. I know she knows because she's been taught better. It's exercising a little bit up here once in a while that she might be wrong. I mean, she's only been on this earth 17 years, but yet she feels that she knows everybody she can pick, the good ones from the bad
care
ones.
what she thinks? No. So we have two girls who say, I don't care what my
I
mother
listen
thinks.
to her, but
You have no respect. You
Yes,
don't have
ma'am.
respect
Go
for
ahead.
yourself,
I think I
let
have the
alone-
perfect solution, Sally. I really do. Both
Okay.
girls seemingly are obsessed with guys. Okay, that's granted. However, Molly, you seem to be flaunting the fact that it's a business. It's your business, nobody else's business, that you're man crazy. Well, why not turn that into a positive? Turn it into a business. You can, now wait. No, listen. I'm not saying that to be sarcastic now. Narissa, you on the other hand run up $800 phone bills that your parent cannot afford, and there are phone calls and the other family as well. Why not combine your efforts? I'm a business-oriented individual. Open up a 900 number, pass your boyfriend's numbers that call collect to the business.
So
You're both
manager? People that
what?
like
If you like, I will manage you.
Can we
I'm
get
out to
you to
make
talk
money,
dirty
too.
on the phone for us?
Excuse me?
Next, we're going to meet a teenager who is so boy crazy. She was finally kicked out of school. I don't think I've ever heard of a kid kicked out of school for being boy crazy. The mother was so worried about all of the guys that her daughter's bringing home, she went out and got 3 attack dogs to keep them away from the house. Stay with us.
I like guys from jail because they're dangerous, and I like to get as much action from anything as I can, you know.
Sitting home and saying, where are they from? 2 Texas, 1 Ohio so far. We're talking to moms who say they're fed up with their boy-crazy teens, and we're talking about some pretty serious stuff, I think. Meet Elaine. She says her 17-year-old daughter, Lisa, actually got kicked out of school for being boy-crazy. And I said, I don't know that I've ever heard of anyone getting kicked out of school for being boy-crazy. Well, she is worried. Lisa has very few, if no, girlfriends. None. Stays on the phone till 4 in the morning talking to boys. And Lisa's, of course, backstage, and we'll hear from her in a minute. I want to talk to Elaine. I have to say, I never heard of such a thing. What happened in school?
Well, for 3 weeks, Sally, she was so boy crazy that every day I had to go down because she was doing something. She was in a locker. She was in the back room with somebody. She was in. One teacher, she said, I can't conduct my class because she's in the lab, you know, talking to this boy. She's straddling him, sitting in his lap, you know.
In class?
In class. And she's like, well, you know, I'm not doing anything. I came here to socialize. I didn't come here to study. You know, and every day I was having to go down there and begging her, Lisa, please don't do this. You know, you're going to get yourself in trouble. They're going to throw you out. They called me and said, look, I've cleaned out of her locker. You come get her. We can't handle her anymore.
Now,
you know,
what has this done to you?
It's devastated. My husband and I are fighting all the time. You know, it's just unreal because you can't leave her because she's on the phone till 4 o'clock in the morning. You know, it's just making me crazy. And she said, well, Mom, you don't have far to go.
You said what I think is a world record, 21 calls in 6 hours.
Yes, yes.
And again, calls men in jail. A lot of men in jail.
She met a guy that went to jail, and he passed out her number. And I think he must have wrote it on the bathroom wall, said, call Lisa for a good time. Because we get all these collect calls all night long. On our 6-hour period, we had 27 collect calls that she took. You know, and I work by myself, and she started a job a month ago so that she could have a phone. But she's like, well, now, I'm working now. You can't tell me I can't use the phone. You know, but you couldn't get on the phone. People tried to call in. We couldn't get on the phone.
Oh, I've got three-way calling. Three-way calling. I'll call my house. I have a busy signal.
You know,
to me, I don't understand this.
She would just,
and she'll say, well, you dialed the wrong number. Excuse me. You know your number.
No.
It's really upset. Okay, Lisa, come on out and let's talk to you. You've been listening. Lisa, you heard what your mother was saying. Do you think you're boy crazy?
I know I am.
You know you are.
I mean, it's no sin to be attracted to guys. I mean, it's better to be attracted to girls.
Okay. What about not being in school? How do you feel about not being in school?
It's better because I have more time.
Lisa looks at it like, if they got 3 legs, they're available. You know.
What do you do with your time?
Well, I work 9 to 5, but when I get home, I get on the phone and...
Uh-huh. What kind of things do you do to meet all these men?
Oh, we go out and I find them at grocery stores, you know, flirt with them at car washes.
We took a trip to go to Florida. Before, I could never find her. You know, every time I looked for her, she was in the lounge with some guy, she was in the bar with some guy, she was in a room with a guy, you know, smoking, drinking, partying. They were selling her drinks on the train because they thought she was old enough to drink. And she's like, well, just leave me alone. I'm having a good time. I can't get off the train. And I said, Lisa, what are you going to do if you get pregnant or you catch something? She says, Mom, I'm not worried about that. She said, that's your problem. You know.
Lisa, are you sexually active?
Yeah.
Does your mother know?
Yeah, she knows.
I do now.
She knows now.
Are you worried about it?
No, I protect myself.
They can't protect themselves. You cannot protect yourself from AIDS. It is impossible. I don't care, okay? They can wear condoms. It is not 100% safe that you're not going to get AIDS, okay?
Yeah,
and
well, it takes,
what if the condom breaks? Who's going to raise that baby? You?
Yeah.
Oh, you and your 99 other boyfriends? Okay? Who's the father? Do you know?
Hey, if I got pregnant, I could take care
of
it.
Do you know who the father would be?
Yeah.
Do you honestly? If you're talking to
there's such thing as blood tests, that, you know?
So what are you going to do? Drag 99 guys in there to get blood tests? What are you going to do? I tell her all the time. She don't know their last names. Who do I them to come for blood tests. Okay? Who do I call? She don't know their last names.
I'm not having sex with them. I'd rather have boys. I mean, you know, if you already got a bad reputation, I mean, why waste it?
But why not change it?
Wait a minute.
Why not change
If you
it around?
already
I don't
have a bad
understand it.
reputation, why
Yeah,
waste it?
I don't get along with, the only girls I've really gotten along with in a long time is them. I mean, she has
Oh yeah, because you're all free. She has no friends.
Go ahead.
That's all you are.
Okay. What about your reputation? What nice boy is going to want to have y'all? What nice man is going to want to have anything to do with you girls?
The thing is,
your reputation.
when I'm with Narissa, she does not act like this when I'm with her. Now, when I turn my head or I go into the kids department or whatever, you know, that's a different situation. But believe me, I do not tolerate this kind of language around me. I have told her.
She said she gets embarrassed when I flirt with other guys in front of her.
I think so. You owe your mother some respect.
I take her to work with me. She goes to the malls, and while she's at the malls, this is happening.
I have a question. Where's the parents? Where's the father of you?
They have fathers.
Do you have fathers? Do they care? Do they say anything?
Yes,
Do they know about this?
and it's come between us. And the fact is, my husband is gone from Monday to Friday. I said he's a truck driver. We have a little time together on the weekends, and it has really come a lot of times between us. And it's hard. It's hard. But then again, guys, the thing is that you don't know what you would do until you're in this position. And believe me,
This is a question for Mary.
I'm not trying
Mary,
to
you didn't want to put Molly.
on purpose.
Mary, you didn't want to put Molly on birth control. Do you believe she's sexually active?
Maybe as a mother, I don't want to believe it, okay? Maybe as a mother, that she is 14 years old. I'm sorry to say, this is what I have to say, and I've told all my daughters. The man I married, I was a virgin to. At 19 years old, I was a virgin. And I'm not ashamed of it. At 14, I will not, under any circumstance, raise no more babies.
When we return, we'll bring back a teenager that we met a little bit ago who used to be terribly boy crazy. She was on a show called My Daughter Looks Like a Hooker. We're going to find out, after she's been with us, what has happened to her. We'll be right back.
You are the fire. Get off my stage.
I want to strangle her sometimes. I get so mad at her because all she thinks about 24 hours a day, 7 days a week is boys. Boys, boys, boys.
We've been talking with mothers who say the teenagers are so boy crazy, they're afraid the daughters will get pregnant, raped, or murdered because of that. You asked me to say something. What did you want to say?
I wanted to say to the audience member from earlier that I thought it was inappropriate for her to tell a 14-year-old child to start a prostitute business. They should be trying to help her and try to get away from her to get out of the situation she's in, instead of telling her to start a business.
You may remember my next guest. This is Angela and her brother Joey. We had them on a previous show. They were on a show about girls who dressed provocatively and were kind of active sexually. Here's what happened on that show. Are you sexually active?
Yes.
Very sexually active?
Yes.
Very.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Mom, there's your answer. You didn't ask, but I did.
She's very much a slut.
Now, you're only pretty interesting, huh? Angela now says that being boy crazy can be a mistake, which I think is what her brother, little Joey, has been trying to tell her for a long time. Angela, now it's your turn. You sat there and you heard us yell at you and you went through all this. Now it's your turn, okay? You say the girls are asking for trouble by being obsessed over boys. Tell us what makes you think that, ever since you've been visiting with us.
Well, I was pregnant. I had gotten pregnant. I was with a guy for 2 years. He didn't believe it was him because all that week, the week that I did get pregnant, I was hanging out with his friends, and he didn't want nothing to do with me or the baby because he thought it was his friends.
Right.
And so I realized, I woke up, I told him.
This is a problem. How old were you when this happened?
I was turning 16.
Turning 16. What do you think are going to happen to these? Could I have told you anything? I don't think I could have told you anything, could I?
Well,
Joey couldn't have told you anything, and Sally couldn't.
After the show that I was on recently,
Right.
I realized that's not going to be a life for me.
It can't, can it, honey?
No guy is going to want yous. With all of you doing that, I'm going to tell you that straight up. No guy's going to want you.
I think you're right. And when you hear them, what do you think? You think of you and how you were?
Yeah. But
Yeah.
I never disrespected my mother on television.
Never.
I never disrespected my mother once. And you disrespecting your mother like that, that ain't even called for.
So what, you've gone through all your life already? You already know what you're going to do and everything? You've already used yourself up, so I think you need to
I don't think so.
That's your fault you got pregnant.
Joey?
And it's going to be your fault, too, when you do it.
I'm not going to ask you to cry.
Joey, you're getting very strong. We're very proud of you. Joey, tell me what you think is going on.
I was watching. Wait a minute. Shut up. I was watching you backstage. The way you disrespected your mother and you, Molly, you think you're all that? Why'd you say
How did we disrespect?
Mind your business, little boy.
She was disrespecting
They didn't want us to go off on y'all before the show.
Up, okay?
Oh, excuse me, little boy.
Okay? Hey, take one of them.
We'll be right back. Welcome back to the show, relationship expert Catherine Cunningham. Catherine, what worries me is how much of this is going on and what does it say about our society? Have we found the only 3 girls who are doing this, or are there millions?
No, it used to be that at about age 14 you get a crush on a boy, and then maybe at 15 or 16 you'd have a date and hold hands, and then maybe kiss in the backseat of a car. Now the teenagers are really thrust into this very sexual world that's filled with messages and advertisements and television that tells them it's okay to be sexual, it's okay to be sexual with a number of partners. So there are a lot of confusing messages out there for
Why
teenagers.
do the girls, but the behavior, I think if you ask the members of our audience how many of those of us that are girls did this, you're not going to, how many of us were like that? One? One. Okay, one. But how come there's the one and how come there's the whole?
Having said that, I will say that this behavior on the part of these girls is very extreme, and the mothers have every reason to be worried.
Why?
It is
Whose
dangerous.
fault is it? Whose fault?
Well, I don't want to make it about fault. What I would like to say is the empathic bond between the mothers and the daughters has been severed. The mothers are not understanding the daughters are not understanding the mothers, and the audience has lost their empathic bond also. We have to look at the behavior. We don't like it, but we have to look at why these girls are behaving this way.
Why are they?
Well, I don't think it has to do with mother hate, and I don't think it has to do with sex. I think it has to do with self-hate.
I know what it has to do with.
What?
And
What,
it
Joey?
Because this one right here, they're like, she's 14. How old are you?
17.
You're 17. You're still underage, you know? You shouldn't have sex at your age.
That's
And
right.
At your age, especially you, Mom.
I'm not having sex, so mind your business.
Especially you. You gonna make me? You gonna make me?
Are you a gynecologist?
Make me?
Are you a gynecologist?
Okay,
So
let's
say
shut up. Let's see if we calm down a little bit.
Sally.
And I appreciate your remark, but what I was going to say was that this is about a need for love, a need to feel special, a need to have a man's attention. I'm hearing that there's an absent father, a father who's gone a lot of the week. I'm really not sure what's going on with your dad.
You're shaking your head at what she's saying. Do you disagree with her?
I ain't looking for a relationship.
She just looking to get laid like Lisa. She doesn't care.
Take a break. We'll be right back.
The Foul. Get off my stage.
Catherine, I don't understand. Why would they do it if it makes their mother so hurt? Why? I could never hurt my mother like that.
What's happened is now we've got a power struggle going on, and all adolescents rebel, so that's normal. But it's very difficult to respect someone, and I'm saying this lovingly, I hope you can hear me, who's beating you, who's calling you names.
It was the first time she ever hit her.
No, I know that. You are hysterical and desperate, and you're frightened for your daughter.
Exactly. I mean, here we got a 14-year-old little girl, little girl.
Let me tell you something. You have to know that there's something painful going on in your daughter's life, or she would not be behaving this way.
Oh, no, I don't believe that. Painful?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
She's not, there's no
Go ahead,
pain
quick.
in her life.
Oh, yeah. You know, I'm saying everybody out here jumping on the little girls, I'm saying they doing their thing. It's not like it's hurting anybody. Everybody needs to just calm down. Yo, hold on. I ain't finished yet, man. I ain't finished yet. Hold on. Yo, I'm not finished yet.
Is there one thing that is hurting them, or are there many things?
I think there are many things, and I'm not going to presume to know why these girls are in pain
But
right
they
now.
are in pain.
Absolutely. This is addictive behavior.
But somebody's going to kill you. Somebody could kill you.
Then let them kill me.
Oh, my God.
When it's your time to go, you're going to go.
Let me listen. Thank you for coming to be with us again, by the way. Go ahead.
This is an addictive behavior. And all addictions, whether it's drugs, alcohol, or boys, in this extreme is about covering up painful feelings. I don't want to feel my painful feelings, so I'm going to distract myself from with all this excitement.
It's like
I have been with her. No, I have been with Molly for 14 years, every day of her life. What pain could have she ever been through that now this is covered up?
Let's ask her. Molly, are you in any kind of pain?
No.
No kind of pain.
No, I don't give a
Says something, doesn't it? Very
I saw
interesting.
you outside.
Take a break. You know, Catherine, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Joey, we're very grateful to you for being such an adult. And thank you very much, Angela, for coming to see us again. You know, we feel like you're part of our family now, and I hope you have a good time when you're visiting with us. Love is a very special thing, and I'm sorry that that idea has not gotten through to you. I really wish you a much better life than the one you have now. See you next time.
Yeah.